Okay guys, another video from memegen.io, and today we're going to be looking at prompt engineering. We're going to take you from a prompt plum to a prompt professor. How's that sound? I'm going to try and do that in about 3 minutes. So the secret to prompt engineering is learning the art and the science of talking to AI. In this video we are turning you from an AI newbie to a prompt pro. Key points we're going to be covering. What is prompt engineering? Why is it important? First two things. Well, you know, prompt engineering is basically the definition of crafting inputs to guide a large language model to generate the desired outputs you want. It's about communication. And why is it important? Well, quality of output, better prompts lead to better results, more accurate results, more relevant. It leads to more efficiency. Yeah, less loops, less errors, less time wasting, and banging your head against the walls. Control allows you to really define set parameters of an agent or a LLM model. I suppose that's where you could define where you're taking a an LLM model into an agent of your giving it a task and a definite role. Um, you know, we should be clear and instructive, and we're going to go through a technique today which is almost foolproof. Um, every prompt, you should give a role, an instruction, and a desired output, possibly with some examples as well. Um, so let's get to. We are going to be using Google Gemini Thinking Pro. We're going to be using Grok and we're going to and Grok Deep Research and Grok Code. So basically, we've had an idea. We've brainstormed an idea, and we want to communicate with the AI. You know, we want you to do the task, and we want you to do it correct. So most people, this is probably your prompt. Um, you have an idea. I have an idea. I want to create a website directory on a popular topic that will give me lots of traffic, creating passive income possibilities. I have some research for you to review, including uh, include it into the task I'm going to give you. The task is to create all the data and elaborate a detailed and concise plan of action. Um, Complete the document on what we want to do and explore all avenues and make sure the summary and task builder is lengthy. My spelling, come on, summary. Right, and now we've got Grok over here, so we've got this, we're going to give it that information, where I just said, find me information to make a successful website directory, key steps needed for success, research, data, paste, boom. So we've given it a hell of a lot of data. I'm also going to be really nice, and now I'm going to get Grok to give us a topic. Okay, uh, research a topic that would do well as this directory idea. Boom. So that's going to go. And deep research is really handy on Grok. You have got it on Google Gemini as well, not in this model, but you can go onto Pro and it will come out. Down here in the right hand side bars, you'll just get Google search, which is their version of the deep research. Grok's still thinking, and you will find instantly that when you start prompting a lot better, you will get so much better results, and it will just take some of that frustration away of dealing with AI and working with the AI, because you'll start to understand how it communicates a lot better. Um, so this is it. Below the table, successful EV electric vehicle. Get on. Uh, Strange topic to choose that from Grok. I don't know whether that's a little bit biased from Elon and Tesla. Here we go. Here is some data on our topic for the directory. And this time as well, this sort of helps you out because you can still be a bit vague. And if you don't really know your idea, you can, well, you know your idea, but you want to elaborate it on it, but you don't really know how. This is going to elaborate for you, and then it will jog all the other, ideas, and just refine it into how maybe you were thinking about it, but didn't know how to get it down onto paper as such. Um, let's go now. Write our desired document. Run. So several things. Why am I including this as my prompt? Because it's too messy. This is very messy and it's not concise. I want to build a website is the main goal. So we got to get to, we got to get to step C or D. We can't just fly past the rest. And very quick, Google Gemini. This is the thinking model as well, so you get to see its thinking. Um, Here's some key points. It's been exactly what we wanted now. Right, so this is the magic part. Um, all I got to do now is copy all of this information, and I'm going to start talking to you about two code formats that are very easy to learn, because they are pretty much just normal English with some symbols to highlight, you know, separations and structure and so on and so forth. So let's go back over to Grok, and now we're in Grok code. Help me convert all of this information into XML and Markdown. Now, Markdown and XML, they're both very good for LLM models because this is the sort of languages they use to communicate in amongst one another. Python as well is also very good. You can do very good Python scripts. So Markdown is very, very sort of the first choice. Like, I mean, not the first choice. I mean the first step to go to. It's very easy to start to learn Markdown. Markdown and XML are your secret weapons. They help AI understand different parts of your request. You put out beginnings, middles, ends. Give examples to instructions. It's a great way for creating clarity and reducing errors. Plus, structured output is easier to process automatically, even when you're writing it and you sort of see it in the outlay. Um, it makes more sense in your brain as well as you take it in. So, uh, you know, XML for me is the winner because it's got the hierarchy. It's very good. Hierarchy in particular always allows nested structures and representing the complex relationship between the different parts of the prompt. So, pausability makes grammatically extract information from LL's response, especially if the LLM uses XML or Markdown in its output. So if your model is using a tool and it's got JSON output or so, you know, Markdown is probably more effective then. But overall, for me, XML, especially in a prompt, just to get things going. And we're going to show you some examples of that now in this here. So help me convert the information into XML and Markdown into a Markdown prompt I can use for an out model. Give me an example of both. Here is the data we want to get over. We're building a website directory on EV. Copied that, paste, there we go. And now Grok will take all of this information because we've been looking at all we've even given it a step-by-step task, you know, how we want to build it, things to consider and everything. And it's because we've done it in order as well, it's going to use XML and Markdown and break them into instructions here. So here's the XML, and with the nested structure, you start with your main command, the website directory prompt, and then inside you have your nesting. So you've got metadata, and then inside the metadata you have these things, these instructions, and then metadata ends. So that is your one section of website prompt, and then you've got instructions, you know, and then you have general instructions, descriptive and tone, general ends, and you've got tools, so on and so forth. And then Markdown, you've probably seen it quite often, a lot more, even in a Notepad sort of format. You would have seen these sort of things. So here's two examples of how to get very good instructions now. And this is the sort of thing now you would take to your prompt and you would take into VS Code. Let's just open a fresh example and open a folder. Did think I made website. There we go. Select folder. Again, all three versions. Go into brew code. No, sorry, root code, and type in your prompt with this. Follow this prompt to make my website. And off it goes. Look, now because it's had such a clear instruction, it's gonna go. Yeah, it would have gone off anyway, but it'd been very basic. This is gonna be pretty good straight away. It's in basic HTML. Now it's making some CSS, and we will run it in local network just to show you guys. And you soon find once you start writing in Markdown and XML and you start getting the hang of it, you'll actually start being more descriptive in what you want. Right, do so I presume no. Now, if you were doing a web directory as well, you would, you could use Grok Deep Research and Google Deep Research and all the rest of it to scrape the internet for your data that you would put on the website, and you do several scrapes and then collect the data and refine it and go over it. Now, if you look, it's making lots of, it's even dealerships and it's using some of the data that Grok did or researched for us. Hopefully, um, won't take too long and won't do too much of a detailed. Just make sure I am. Um, yeah, we're using Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is the free model. You can get it for free on Rucode, and you don't need a API key because you just need to have installed Copilot, GitHub Copilot in the extensions, and it uses the same account and API settings. It runs from there. So yeah, it's pretty much that. It's putting in the footer and everything there now with such a prompt, and we'll compare the difference between Markdown and XML. And it's again because it's been such a clear response, you're getting that uh, nice output. You know, it's not a few lines of code. Even the CSS styling, it's at nearly 300 lines because we've given it quite a lot of information. You can see there it's got a search bar, it's got categories, listings, about, style sheet, fonts. It's downloaded the fonts, hero, and categories, main, category cards. So it's got cards put in there. Start index, run command. There we go. And that was really, 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 really quick. And it's already started to fill the data for you. Search, categories, listings, about. Be cool if the search bar worked straight away. Let's give it a go. Enter your click location. Let's go United Kingdom. No, I didn't think it would do because that'd be a bit more programming. But yeah, very good. Right, let's. Um, sorry, let's delete all of it. Delete, move, delete, move, move. It even got its own images. I thought was good. Yeah, just delete, move. Okay, now we get the markdown instruction just to show you the difference. Copy, and it should still be arguably just as good. And we're going to do a new task just so it's not convinced. Right, build this website following this prompt. Boom. You think even if you went on to GoDaddy and all the rest of it to build your websites for you, it's not going to give you the same output as you are here with the customization and all the extra details. It's so much better to do it this way, and don't fall through most of those self-building websites. They're just not the same, and you can see how easy it is now. Fair enough, yeah, if we didn't do such a good prompt, we probably wouldn't have got half as good as an output as what we are getting. And again, the purpose of the video, you're going to walk away as a prompt pro, prompt professor, and not stay as a prompt plum. And you see, I didn't really, I spent hardly any time. AA did, uh, AI did all the work, right from even my idea was a very vague idea, and the AI did the work for me. Grok researched it. Google Gemini took all my information and made this amazing summary with bullet points, and then Grok Code did the description. And you can see that, especially with the markdown, what we got here is not very long. It, you know, but it's so detailed and clear, and it's set in the right language. Whereas our initial prompts, that they were massive, like all those words. It's just like, and it was messy, you know. And that's why you're getting the different output. So we go back, um, and here we go. Markdown result. We see how similar they were. Totally different. Um, totally different. File wants to know my location, so it's obviously got some sort of map location. And this is a really good, again, really good setup for a directory. Absolutely amazing. Does it work? Where is it key to just United States, or let's put New York City. Search. Okay. Oh, it would. So yeah, we need to. Any of these work? No. No. Okay. I don't know which one I prefer. I think I do like the map. That was quite cool on the other one. But I like this layout. It's just much more simpler. So uh, there you have it, guys. Um, Prompt engineering made easy and done like a pro. Peace out to the next video. Stay safe.